Caitlin Clark
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm a fan.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
They're going back and forth.
I'm a fan of
and Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ.
Stephen A. Smith just slammed the brakes on Angel Reese's rising confidence. And let's just say, the screech was heard loud and clear. This wasn't some glossy, made-for-TV fall from grace. No, this was raw, real, and very public. Angel Reese made a move that left the internet in pure disbelief. Think you've seen peak basketball drama with buzzer beaters and courtside chaos? Think again. Stephen A. didn't just call it out. He brought the heat, turned up the volume, and made sure everyone was paying attention. So, what exactly did Angel Reese do to spark this kind of reaction? Buckle up, because this story is just getting started.
It's not about black and white. It's about that white player and that black player. Why? Because of the history that they had before they came to the WNBA. You see, it was all instigated. If Angel Reese was never in Caitlin Clark's face, taunting her the way that she did when they mimicking what Caitlin Clark was doing to numerous opponents en route to the Final Four. And then Angel Reese and LSU bust their living, you know what, at that particular moment in time. And Angel Reese was in her face chirping at her the way that she did. It would have never gotten to this point.
Just 4 points. Yep, that's all Angel Reese put up, like she was on a scoring strike while wearing a crown made of rebounds. Even with Caitlin Clark chilling on the bench, practically wrapped in ice like she was mid-commercial for a sports drink. Angel had the moment served on a silver platter. The spotlight, hers, the opportunity. Wide open, but the performance. Flat. She had the stage, the ball, and every reason to rise, and still, the stat sheet whispered meh. If you're already bracing for Reese's next misstep, go ahead and drop a baby giraffe in the comments, because this roller coaster is far from over.
First of all, it's not a rivalry. Not when you lose about 35 points.
That's true.
It's not rivalry. Indiana Fever's on a different level than Chicago Sky. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin Clark as a player. Caitlin Clark is on a different level. We just have to own that.
While Caitlin Clark sat on the sidelines, still managing to shift the energy of the game, Angel Reese's presence barely left a ripple. Her impact, so minimal, it could have come with a handwritten sorry for the inconvenience note. For points isn't just a quiet night, it's the kind of stat line that whispers, is this the beginning of the end? Because right now, it's looking less like a breakout performance and more like a prelude to a postseason exit interview.
Fans were excited to see Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever take on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. The game was a blowout as the Fever beat down Chicago 93-58, with Clark's triple-double leading the way. But the biggest headline coming out of the game on Saturday is the investigation the WNBA is conducting into allegations of hateful fan comments directed at Angel Reese. It happened after this play when Clark slapped at the ball after Reese grabbed an offensive rebound.
Let's be honest, this wasn't a watch me prove them wrong moment. It felt more like, wait, which basket am I shooting at again? While Caitlin Clark sat on the sidelines, still managing to shift the energy of the game, Angel Reese's presence barely left a ripple. Her impact, so minimal, it could have come with a handwritten sorry for the inconvenience. Note. 4 points isn't just a quiet night, it's the kind of stat line that whispers, is this the beginning of the end? Because right now, it's looking less like a breakout performance and more like a prelude to a postseason exit interview.
Angel Reese, part 38, let's get it!
Life throws her lemons, she makes bricks. Bang! PSA to anyone watching, she is right-handed. Right-handed, by the way. She missed the rim by 3 feet, man. Bang! I gotta say, this is my favorite summer sitcom. Pecan? Butter pecan? Bang! Here's a stat. She's been blocked 20 times, and she's only made 21 hoops.
What? Bang!
No, it's a tough night when even the broadcasters start doing PR. She contributed in other ways. They said, really? Like what? An extra in a reality show? Because from the looks of it, Angel Reese spent more time jogging in circles than aiming for the basket, like her sneakers forgot what a rim looks like. At one point, the camera caught her with that faraway stare, like she was mentally auditioning for the rheostat hoarders of the WNBA, where points don't matter. But hey, at least the outfit's on point.
I was calling it from day one. You got people that are resentful towards her. But it's really not about her, guys. It's about what she represents. Before she ever came along, there were a lot of outstanding basketball players who happened to be black females that
was doing their thing on the WNBA level. And they never got this kind of shine.
There was a time when Angel Reese walked in like she owned the runway, lashes flawless, hair laid, confidence through the roof. But that 4-point performance, it didn't just fall flat, it echoed, I peaked in college loud, enough to shake the dust off NCAA highlight reels. This wasn't the much-hyped Bayou Barbie takeover. It's starting to look more like desperate hoopwives of the WNBA, with Angel swirling a lonely glass of Pinot, wondering, wait, where did everybody go? Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is out here doing what stars do, taking hits, fighting through double teams, wrapped in ice packs like a mummy, and still dropping dimes, draining threes, and making it look effortless. The stage was wide open. No Clark. All eyes on Angel. The moment was hers, and somehow, it slipped right through her fingers.
Elaborate a little bit more on that in just a second, but before I do that, I want to ask you your thoughts about apparently some racial animus that was thrown in the direction of Angel Reese. The Chicago Sky have gotten involved, talking about they're going to protect their players at all costs. The NWNBA has issued a statement saying it abhors and discourages hate of any kind, etc., etc. Your thoughts about it? Here's the WNBA statement. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. Your thoughts about that element of all of this, where you believe it emanates from, and do you think it will ever subside?
Yeah. That rebound-heavy stat line looks like hustle at first glance. 12 boards sounds impressive, but hustle doesn't always equal impact. You can box out half the team, fight for position, and still toss up shots that bounce off the front rim like they're allergic to going in. Angel Reese was grabbing rebounds like they were Peach Emin cards, collecting every single one, and then just leaving them in the deck. Because what's the point of catching them all if you never actually play the game?
Man, the latter part of that, Stephen A., is quite the thing to think on. I think when you go back to the impetus of the rivalry that we have between Caitlin and Angel Reese, I remember funny clips on the internet.
Now those whispers, they're getting louder. Yep, the same ones that say Angel once likened herself to Michael Jordan. But this isn't a high school pep rally. In the pros, if you're not putting up points, you're just taking up space. And right now, Angel's biggest contributions might be her sideline fits and keeping the bench nice and warm. Not exactly MVP energy. If her minutes start disappearing, she might want to book time with her stylist after she checks in with the stats coach. Because right now, the scoreboard isn't buying the hype.
Another diabolical stat. She's 19 of 59 from less than 5 feet away. How about that, man? Bang! She should work at housekeeping for hotels because she could turn it over quickly. Lost by 27, scored only 4 points against the Indiana Fever. To mention no Caitlin Clark, no problem, give and go. Like a given no shot of working. Bang!
You prefer car or plane?
Car or plane for what?
For how you want to travel! That's too many steps and you can't do that.
This was supposed to be Angel Reese's breakout year, the season she proved she was more than attitude in highlight clips. But instead, it's starting to feel like the WNBA's version of a viral TikTok trend. All buzz up front, then a rapid fade into meme territory. Now, she's not the headline, she's the punchline. Remember, the milk crate challenge. That's been her season. Launched with swagger, took one unsteady step, and now everyone's just waiting for the fall. Only difference, this one's happening in slow motion.
I have yet to see a single example of Angel Reese being a leader outside of rebounding her own missed layups. What does Angel Reese do? What is her contribution? You tell me, because I'm not seeing it. I know I'm harsh on Angel Reese, but she considers herself a star. If you're going to call yourself a star, I expect you to perform like a star, especially in big moments. Caitlin Clark was injured. Angel Reese was the only star on the court last night. And for 27 minutes, she completely disappeared.
Don't get it twisted, folks. Really wanted Angel Reese to shine. She entered the league as a headline maker. The perfect counter to Caitlin Clark. The drama, the flair, the Bayou Barbie spectacle, the WNBA could ride for months. She had everything: star power, charisma, viral moments. But all that sparkle means zilch when your numbers look like something from a junior varsity. Box score, 4 points, isn't just disappointing, it's turning into a symbol. Unless Angel's secretly performing some avant-garde sports satire on inefficiency. This just isn't cutting it. Fans are waking up, logging in, and saying, wait, that's all. Twitter's buzzing, but it's confusion, not praise. For points, again. Yes, she's snagging rebounds like a beast, but offensively, she's gone quieter than a lost AirPod. Even her ride or die fans are scrambling to save face, posting threads like, "We need to talk about how Angel Reese is actually good. You just don't get basketball. Karen, come on." She's struggling like a flip phone in 2025.
Of the WNBA will be Caitlin Clark. If she stays healthy, there's a group of them that would hope for her to be out. But
why do you say she's going to be the Jackie Robinson of the WNBA?
Well,
it's not like she's the first white girl.
She's not the first white girl, but she's the first white superstar at the levels where she's scoring these, the threes she's shooting. She's like a Steph Curry. She's the first actual superstar that people care. When's the last time we watched like college basketball? If I told you, tell me the greatest college female basketball players last 30 years. And you watch, I know her. She's our meat. But you look at some of these names, you see some of these people on how they.
It won't just be frustrating, it'll be downright sad. What could have been? Caitlin Clark, thriving while Angel Reese fades away. It's a tough reminder that branding can only take you so far. At the end of the day, production is what counts. So here's the hard truth. If the Sky want to win, they can't keep wishing for magic. Right now, Angel Reese isn't the player they dreamed of. Until she starts putting up real numbers, she's not the answer. She's a liability, a caution sign flashing bright. And if things don't turn around fast, it won't just be losses piling up, it'll be her spot in the league slipping away. Because in the WNBA, it's simple. Contribute or go home. If you're ready for Angel's next big flop, drop a baby giraffe in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a moment. Click the video on screen, and we'll catch you in the next one.